Down here with Travis Rilat for this week's edition of Delta Oil Hometown Hardball. And Travis, originally from Texas City, isn't that right?
Texas City, Texas, down to there. No, Emmett Hunt always told me I needed to get out of there. It's a cul-de-sac as far as the racing community goes, because there's only one way to go, and that's in the water.
That's right. You can't go very far after that, I suppose.
Yeah.
About 44,000 people these days, I think.
Yeah, sure is, yeah.
We're going to ask you 5 questions. Some of them might be a little hard, some of them might not be, but we'll try to be nice to you for the most part here. Question number 1, there was an incident on April 16, 1947 that changed the city forever.
In camp, it blew up. It was a load of fertilizer, blew up, and I guess that's where some of these guys, like the Oklahoma City bomb, and those guys discovered to make the bombs out of that sort of fertilizer. Damn near leveled the whole dang town there. There's a lot of stuff around there, some different tourist attractions you can go to and see some of the remnants of that. There's actually an anchor that's out on the coastline there that got blown like 1.1 or 1. I forget how far it was, but it was over a mile that thing had got blown.
I think there were 3 ships that blew up, weren't there, together?
Yeah, 3 ships, and it wound up getting a lot of the refinery as well.
Yeah. And I think they call it the Texas City disaster. So, question number 2 is this attraction opened in 1994. You might have still been around then. In the old J.C. Penney's building. You know what we're talking about there?
Yeah, it's a railroad museum.
Oh, very good.
Doing pretty good, aren't we?
Yeah, you are. Yeah. You're way ahead of it here. Now this one I had to put a hard one in there. We'll give you 10 million either way, but the number of million tons of crude oil brought into Texas City last year. We'll give you 10 either way.
Haven't got a clue. Millions? 100 million. I have no idea. A bunch.
61.5 million.
Okay, I know that area there between Galveston, Texas City, and Houston is one of the largest manufacturing for crude oil. Processing, I guess you'd say.
Definitely. I think it's the 8th or 9th largest port in the U.S.
Yeah, one of the bigger ones.
So, all right, this might be easy for you, too. This was built in 1915 to protect the ship channel from silting.
The Texas City Dike. Actually, my parents are in the retail business. They've got stores out. They've got 2 stores out on there where they retail and wholesale fish and bait and tackle and groceries and whatnot.
Now, are they still shrimping, or?
No, Dad sold the shrimp boats right when I got into sprint car racing, but actually sold one of the shrimp boats and bought a sprint car motor with it. With what, actually, no, we got the first enclosed trailer off of that, but he sold the shrimp boats back in 93 or 94, but they've still got the stores, and they just have boats that work for them now.
You're coasting along here, all right?
Yeah.
This last one that's why I asked you about shrimp. Do you know right now who the 2-time and defending shrimp-eating king is down in Texas City?
Have not a clue. Have not a clue. We're down on that one. 4 out of 5 is not bad.
No, it's not. Judge Jim Yarbrough.
Jim Yarbrough. I'll be dang.
Yep. Do you know who that is?
I sure do. I don't know him personally, but I just, you know who he is.
Probably good if you don't know judges personally.
That's right, yeah. We had never been in any trouble, so we're in good shape.
Talk about growing up down there a little bit.
Well, I grew up on the coast. Like I said, my parents had the stores. My grandfather grew up around the shrimping industry, and so did my mom. That's how they'd come together. I spent a lot of time hanging out in the waterfront there, running around on the shrimp boats. I used to do lots of fishing, a little water skiing there. Pretty much lived my whole life on the waterfront there. When I was, I think, 3 or 4 days fresh out of the oven there from Mom, I was down there working with her, and I pretty much grew up there, and then we got into racing, and now I live 4.5 hours from there, so I'm nowhere even near a body of water.
You're in the antique capital of the world now.
20 Texas.
There you go. Now, we were talking a little bit earlier, Josh Howard, sounds like he's doing better.
Yeah, sure enough. The Howard family, we've raced with those guys for a long time, and I sure hate to see anything bad to happen to anybody, but especially those guys. That family is such a good family, and it looks like they're all pulling together. They're very strong, and we hope that everything goes well for them.
Yep, and good to know Josh is getting better.
Yes, it is, definitely.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Travis, and good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
All right.